Here we go.
Welcome to the Flipside, Phebe and Akan. How are you guys doing?
Oh, good.
Fine.
I'm good. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Do you know why you're here?
To talk. What else?
And eat too.
Yeah, I mean, this food
Yeah.
has been entering my eye.
Alright, so today we'll be talking about trust.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you define as trust?
Who wants? You want to go first?
You.
Okay. For me to say I trust you, yeah, that means that then I completely leave everything in your hands. I don't doubt you. I have no reason to doubt you. Basically, trust is me giving you everything without a doubt.
Trust for me is just like you being able to confide in someone. Yeah. Someone that you hold in high esteem.
How do you know someone trust? Or how do you
Well, I don't know. For me, I feel like there has to be a level of consistency in character. Like, if you say maybe I'm going to do this for you, maybe like consistently, you don't just say, oh, I'll do this and then not do it. Let me give an example. Like, when we're younger, our fathers would say, okay, I'm going to get you a bicycle if you get first in class. Until today, my father never bought me one. So, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just giving an example.
Are you sure?
I'm just trying to cite an example. But basically, like, if there's a level of consistency in character, I feel that, okay, I can trust you. Or if I have a certain level of consistency in character, then you can trust me as well.
If I trust in a God, I'm not even going to lie because I have big trust issues. I've put a lot of trust in people in the past and no, it didn't work out so well. So, yes. So for me to trust you, there has to be a certain level of conviction, not just from me, but from God. Because that's why I said na God. I can't trust you wholly by myself. It's not possible. I can't trust you. Even if I tell you I trust you, I'll put mechanisms in place that's not just doubts, but I'll put mechanisms in place that will watch you basically to test you.
So, if there's no consistency and if there's no word from God, you cannot trust anybody.
No. Big no.
How do you build trust? How do you build it?
I would say it depends on the relationship between both of us. Trust is not built in a day. Yeah, so the more we relate, the more we get to know ourselves. The more I get confidence being around you, basically. I'll have a certain level of, I won't say trust, but I'll have a certain level of belief in you. What would I say to cause all the trust issues? Disappointments. There are times I didn't even trust God himself until he told me that, he convinced me that, see, bro, I deal with you, no worry.
Phoebe, will you say you have trust issues?
When I was in secondary school, right, I had a lot of friends and I would always think that, okay, these people are my guys, you get, like the way you and your friend will be now. But then they will come, we'll all smile, we'll play, and then the next thing, they'll get me talking, she does not know books, she doesn't know do.
Amazing.
Or they will say, they even gave me one name, attention seeker. It's okay,
Wow.
must be nice. But they will come and meet me now, we'll all play, and then I'll be like, these guys are my guys. Once I started like talking to them, you know, like as we grow, as teenagers, because I'm a teenager, What is that? Because
Keep
I'm a
talking.
teenager basically, and as we grow now, our emotions are here and there. Do you get? But then
Yeah.
I could not really understand my emotions, and so like I always wanted to talk to somebody, but I guess I was talking to the wrong people. Because every time I spoke to them, they would just laugh or take the things that I'm saying lightly, and so that way I started to feel bad about myself. Do you understand? If me talking to you or opening up to you is making me have low self-esteem, then I don't trust you. So like all of that just made me have a lot of trust issues. Oh, I'm still dealing with them because I'm healing from them.
Oh, you're healing.
Yes, I am.
So you're not going to say that.
Not really. I'll just say God and my brothers. I have 4 older brothers. So talking to them about all of these things, like they never knew, because of that I could not voice out to people normally. I could not talk at home. My parents noticed that okay, something was going on with Phoebe, but then I couldn't really talk because I felt like, oh, in school they already made it look like it was a normal thing, like you're not the only. Do you understand? So going home, I'll just be there. My mom like, what happened to you? I say nothing, I'm fine. We shall fake all the smile. And then I talked to my brothers. Then from there I started to have a better understanding of my emotions.
So how do you build trust?
They used to build trust.
When you build trust, okay, I know you just met somebody.
Ah,
How do you
okay.
just met somebody? How do you build trust?
Is it for everybody or just Akan?
It's only
Oh
You
no,
want to
I mean
trust me?
like Akan. Like, is it just me? Should I answer or Akan should? Let Akan talk first now. Akan, now for bail me out. How do you build trust? I just want to say that trust is built with time. That's why, like with God, nothing happens in a rush. Like it's always a process, small. Just like Akan already said now, me self, I have a lot of trust issues with God. I'm not saying hard because we still did the matter. So I have a lot of trust issues. Like now, this week I had lots of tests, and I'm like, okay, there's no time to study the word. Let me just be writing tests from one test to another. And then literally when I was writing a test today, I was so afraid. It was really bad. I was scared because I felt like I had not covered the notes, so what's going to come out? And then Romans 8:20, I don't know if it's 28, but like towards the end, okay, where it talks about the love of God, nothing can stop God from loving us, not angels, sickness, death, anything. And so from there, I was like, okay, yes, Lord, I know the scripture now, you don't have to remind me, but this one, I don't know. Yes. But I tell you that when I even saw the test paper, I was angry. Why did I read? I'm not joking. No cap, I'm not joking. Like it was that good. And so I'm learning to trust God every step of the way. It's really difficult. Like I said, trust is built with time. That's why God doesn't rush any of the things that we do with Him.
Do you think trust is an emotion?
No, for me, trust is not an emotion. Yes, emotions can influence it, but I don't think it's an emotion because my ex.
Okay, I'm listening. We're actually listening.
All right,
What's
so
happening?
when we started the whole, yeah, it's fine. When we started, should I say dating? At first, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I went blindly into the relationship. Yeah,
Okay.
I would not lie. Thank God for saving me. I would not lie. It was just a voice that captured me. That was why we dated. I didn't even know her personally. Do you get? So over time, I got to know her more and more and more, and I started thinking perhaps I made the wrong decision
Yeah.
and things. Yeah. So there was this time we attended different schools. So for me, I already, all my mindset, social media now, if you attend different schools, she's cheating. If you do this, she's that. So I didn't want to believe it, but to an extent I did, because my cousin was her friend and they attended the same school. So she used to give me gist of how, she used to flirt around with guys and stuff. At the same time, I didn't want to believe my cousin. I was giving this girl benefit of doubt. Yeah, don't worry. I trust you. And then there was this faithful that I invited her over to my place, and then she came over, and I mean, I've not seen you in a while, and the first thing you do is watch Big Brother Nigeria.
Ha.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, I thought, okay, she has missed the show and all that. But I mean, you were just telling me about this thing yesterday. I'm going to school next week. This is the only time we're going to see, and you come over to my house to watch Big Brother. There's no issue. Watch your Big Brother and all, but she continue like that. She basically came to my house to watch Big Brother. Nothing more. I mean, nothing more.
Yeah.
We didn't even spend personal time. There was no closure. Do you get?
You were expecting something more?
Actually, I was, because I was expecting that closure would get me to not believe everything I've been hearing.
Oh.
But I didn't, man. Almost like I wasn't there. I wasn't even in the picture. It was more like my TV invited her to come and watch Big Brother. That made me raise questions. And when I started asking the questions, started confessing. So
Whoa.
yeah,
again.
nothing surprises me again.
Ha.
Yeah.
Phoebe, with the way your mouth is open, please tell me you give benefit of doubt.
With the many things that have happened, it's very difficult for me to give people the benefit of doubt.
But you know that benefit of doubt is just that window that you expect somebody to make a mistake. But then you're just like, go ahead, I just believe you for this short time, but then I still expect you to make a mistake. Is that what you see it as, or do you have a different definition?
No, I see it the same way you just said it now.
But you still don't.
No. It's hard,
Then why exactly is trust so hard?
Because it's a serious thing, very serious. Very serious.
There was a scripture I read. There's a scripture that says, "Trust no one but God." Yeah. At first, I didn't understand it. I started relating more with humans, and I realized that human beings are a terrible set of people. Yes. So
Sorry, I'm sitting next to you.
yes, you're terrible. I'm terrible. We're all terrible. The heart of man is wicked. Yes.
What if I'm not man
very
now?
Wicked. So the only person I trust right now is God, nobody.
What if you now marry tomorrow now?
I should clear. Funny enough, I clear people a lot. I don't expect you to trust me.
Okay.
So don't put your trust in me. I don't expect you to trust me. So I don't trust you too. Do I
Right
trust
now.
any human?
Right now, there's something I'm expecting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I trust any human?
Right now. Is anybody closest?
The closest.
Anybody?
Yeah, my babe.
Oh.
But now my last two, they inside like this. Yes.
You have a business or something you want someone to be involved in.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make the person trust you?
Okay, I don't think I can do anything in my... You get now. You get. I don't think I can do anything in my... Should I say capacity now? Or what do you think? I can't make somebody trust me now, Abi, can I?
So you don't have behaviors
no.
No offense, manipulative strategies
Ah.
to help.
I can manipulate people, but, God is helping all of us.
So, Akan, do you have any way or any attribute?
Wait, I'm not finished talking.
Oh, sorry,
Thank you.
Phoebe.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, okay, maybe my level of commitment to whatever it is, maybe my business, relationship, friendship, anything, yeah. I think my level of commitment is enough for someone to trust me. And maybe my being there, like showing up, might be a reason for them to trust me.
Akan.
I think if there's anything I've learned from life, business, anything, life in general, is just maintain good relationships. Your relationships will determine what people would put in your hands, basically. So if you have very good relationships with people, I believe that they will have a certain level of trust. They don't trust you completely. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I said trust is hard in the sense that I can't trust you fully. Yeah, I can't trust you fully. But like, what I can do is, you mentioned the benefit of that. But what I do is, I just trust you with to a certain level, and then the level I trust you to, if you disappoint me, I'm not still surprised. Do you understand? So that's why I said for me, trust is really, really big. You get?
So do you trust yourself?
Do I trust myself? That's a very nice question.
Crazy.
Do I trust myself? No. And here's why. What I do is, I know there are certain. I think that question is actually relative, in the sense that it depends on the scenario. Thank God for saving me. I used to like women. Yes, I used to like women plenty. Yes. So
yes, you said the truth now.
when God saved me, what I did was I tried reducing my relationships among women because I didn't trust myself enough to say I can beat my chest out. Don't worry, put me in a room full of ladies, nothing will happen. I lie.
I like his honesty.
Do you get?
Yeah,
So I started reducing that the interaction and all. So I won't lie. That's why I moved to Silver 2.
Wow.
Yes, that's why I moved to Silver 2. It's not because there was no space in Silver 1. I lie. I went there, so I'll be far from civilization. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. Phoebe, do you
yeah.
trust yourself? Phoebe,
Phoebe, why are you looking at me?
do you trust yourself?
Now I've answered. No, not really. Oh, it's God that is helping everybody. It's God not helping you now. God is helping everybody now.
So that means you trust yourself with your worst.
Ah no. No, that's why I say it's God that is helping everybody. You get.
Okay, finally, do you advise people to trust?
Trust God.
Trust God.
Yes, now.
Now,
trust
do you
God.
advise people to trust each other? What do you advise on the trust matter?
I would advise people to keep very good relationships because they come in handy a lot of times. But in terms of trust, I'll say let God guide you. I'll say let God guide you because trusting is not with your own ability. It is not. I have tried it and it didn't work out. So let God guide you because you need the gift of discernment, discerning.
If you step out of this place
Yeah.
and you meet somebody on the way, will you trust the person with 1,000 naira?
Trust him 1,000 naira.
Yes, if the person comes up to you and is like, if you give me this 1,000 naira, I can make millions for you.
Limao. Don't worry, we don't fall for this scam plenty.
All right,
You
thank
know
you
for
very
what?
much. And see you next week.
Aye, bye.
Bye.